Tyler Courtney in row number 4, and we are now ready for our second Dirt Car UMP modified feature.
Feature stage on the back straightaway. Here will be the starting lineup of this 15-lap Dirt Car UMP Modified A main. Mark Anderson will be your pole sitter. Anderson comes to us out of Lowell, Michigan in that Flat River Electric Accurate Race Engines 43A. And Ryan Gerke will go to his outside. Gerke's out of Villard, Minnesota. He's in that Gerke Farms G-Style Transport A&H Concrete 26. Row 2 inside will be Troy Johnson. He's out of Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania. The Bills Mafia. Johnson Racing 2J. And the 01 will be Braden Weller. Weller's out of Palmer, Nebraska in the UNOH. Lucas Oil Products 01. Row 3 inside will be Zachary Hawk. He's out of Rockford, Ohio in the Golden Harvest. Hawk Farm Drainage 54. And Dave Baldwin will start 6 tonight. He's out of Perrysville, Indiana. The Bob's Roadside Service. Hostage Race Cars 6B. Row 4 inside will be Josh Sanford. He's out of Keystone Heights, Florida. The Krebs Land Development, CMD Drywall number 3. And Jason Brookover to his outside. Jason out of Washington, West Virginia. In the Poske's Performance Parts, Weir's Machine and Racing Products 28B. Row 5 inside will be Jason Kinney. He's out of Jackson Center, Ohio. The Medallion Refinishing Services, Moose Lodge 1473 number 4K. And Dalton Lanick will go 10th. He's out of Benel, Florida. The East Coast Aluminum Limitless Repair 51. 6 starter tonight will be the 57 at Charlie Sandercock. He's out of Trenton, Ontario, Canada. In the Central Ontario Spray Foam Rapid Rad Service 57 to his outside. The only driver in the field who's won a Gator. Todd Nieiser out of Panama City, Florida. The Discount Towing Cylinder Head Service 72. Next row inside will be Gregory Moore. Greg's out of Defiance, Pennsylvania in that TNC Excavating R&D Services number 8. His outside to be Mark Grosvenor. He's out of Watseke, Illinois in the Beak Built Race Cars Blue Gator Tiki Bar 99. Bobby Bagley will start next. He's out of Mineral Wells, West Virginia. The Parkersburg Plumbing Supply Surf Pro number 5. 21C of Drew Charleston to his outside of the New Bremen, Ohio. He's in the Chiltex Rocket Race Cars 21C. Final starters will be Greg Belia in the 25B of the Sterling, Ontario, in the Access Storage Victoria Race Engines 25, in the 11 car of James Whitridge. Whitridge out of Asheville, Ohio, the Whitmer Draping Racing Lethal. Number 11, green flag is out. We are underway. Jumping to the early race lead will be your pole sitter, Mark Anderson. Anderson in that 43A car will slot in the race lead here. Right to the top of the racetrack goes the 43. Ryan Gerke way up top of the cushion as well. He's going to slide into that third spot right now. It'll be Anderson, your leader. Troy Johnson trying to take that lead away. Johnson rolling up on him in a big old hurry as we've got a crash in turn number 2. So a 4-car crash in turn number 2. He's got the racetrack partially blocked over there. The 57, the 11, the 5B, and the 99. 4 cars involved. So we'll get everybody singled out here down the front straightaway again. Mark Anderson, the driver out of Lowell, Michigan, in that Accurate Race Engine powered Longhorn at number 43. Track is clear. Dirt car double file restart formation taking shape on the back straightaway, and we will get set to go back to it early. 1 officially scored, 14 to go. Anderson continues to lead. Caution lights have gone down. Ryan Gerke around the outside, Troy Johnson around the inside. That's row number 2. Long way to go here in Dirt Car UMP Modified feature number 2 on the night. Mark Anderson bringing us back to green in 43. Green flag out, Ryan Gerke, a much better start than Troy Johnson got. Gerke going to race his way to the second spot, and a 99 hard in the wall. So we will have our second caution early in this one as that 99 car got turned around. Mark Grosvenor, the Illinois racer, pretty hard into the front straightaway wall here. He's definitely got some damage on that Beak-built 99. Jason Brookover got turned around there in turn number 3 as well. He will refire his machine, no trouble. 99 being going on the hook. Here is the Dirt Vision replay as they were. A couple cars made some contact right in front of him, and he tried to avoid and got turned into the inside wall. Well, I thought Jason Brookover was going to get himself fired back up and turned around there in turn number 3, but he still sits, needs some assistance over there as well. So again, remember these drivers lined up in their main events via points. So these couple features the drivers that were 55th to 72nd in points and 89th to 115th in points, the first two features. Feature number 3 will be drivers 37th to 54th, and then the fourth feature of the night will be the top 18. So that will be the one certainly to watch. As of the 18 feature starters in that one, 15 of them have won at least once here during the Dirt Car Nationals in their career. That will be an entertaining one coming up here a couple features from now. Well, we'll lose Jason Brookover. We've lost Mark Grosvenor as well. Troy Johnson happy the caution came out as he did not get a good start the last time by. Ryan Gerke drove away easily into the runner-up spot. And Grosvenor is pitted on the infield, so they should be able to take the left-hand turn and get him out. We might be able to come to green this time yet. Looks like we will. Good job, everybody there. We'll get him out of harm's way, and we'll come back to green. One scored for Lowell, Michigan's Mark Anderson in 43. Green flag back out. Troy Anderson and Ryan Gerke made some contact. Good job, Troy, for saving that. And the caution's going to come out again as we got a couple cars in the back of the field tangled up. Johnson and Gerke made contact coming to the green. And Johnson was pointed at the outside wall. Great job driving that 2J car to avoid catastrophe there. He got that thing straightened back out. But a couple cars behind him made some contact. Around went the 5 of Bagley. Around went the 51 of Dalton Blanick. So we'll get them lined back out and make sure the lineup is correct. And then we'll try it again. Here's the Dirt Vision replay up on the screen. Right there you see a couple of cars just slowing up and a couple of other cars did not. And Atlantic went around. And then instead of making any contact, Bobby Bagley just turned his 5-car around as well to avoid contacting the spun 51. Both drivers will go to the tail as they were both part of the caution, so we'll get them double filed one more time. Troy Johnson has chosen the inside on this upcoming Dirt Car double file restart. He was on the outside a moment ago. It looks like he wants to go down around the bottom this time so he can make sure he doesn't get that far up as he comes off turn number 4 and get that right rear over the cushion. All right, here we go. Again, Mark Anderson. 43A car bringing us back to green. Ryan Gerke, another good restart from the outside of the second row in the 26. Leader will be Anderson into 1. Anderson again, your race leader. Troy Johnson again down around the inside of the 26 of Ryan Gerke. They'll battle side by side of the second spot. 4 spot right now, Zach Hawk in the 54. Greg Johnson right behind their side by side. We've got one around in turn number 4. Caution is going to have to come out one more time, and that is your defending track champion, Dalton Blanick. Blanick has had a rough night, caught up in a crash a moment ago in turn number 1 and backwards in turn number 3. We did get another lap in, though, so 2 official he scored. Anderson, Johnson, Gerke, Moore, and Zach Hawk right now. All right, Dalton Lanik has refired. He is at the tail. Double checking to make sure the correct order is as they roll on the back straightaway, and we will come back to 1 to go this time by once we get everybody where they need to be. 2 scored, 13 to go here for Mark Anderson. Dave Pinkerton, the winner of the opening feature of the night from the pole. Mark Anderson from the pole has led so far. Now Troy Johnson going outside on this upcoming double file restart. All right. Let's see if we can score some laps here. Down the front straightaway we go. Mark Anderson again off to the race lead. Ryan Gerke going to move out of the second spot. 4 wide there for a moment for the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th spot. Gerke to second, Ward to third. Johnson and Zach Hawk rounding out the top 5 runners right now. As we mentioned before, the 72 of Todd Niehiser, the only driver in the field that has ever won at the Dirt Car Nationals. He has progressed his way from 12th to 6th. So Niehiser on the move, trying to crack the top 5, and he will. Todd Niehiser now to the top 5 in that 72. Troy Johnson might have a flat left front tire on that 2J car as he is slowing down the back straightaway. We'll see if he can't limp his way onto the infield. He is trying to turn across. He will. Good job, Troy Johnson will stay green. Meanwhile, the best battle out there is for the runner-up spot. Gregory Moore in 8, Ryan Gerke in 26, side-by-side for position here behind your race leader, Mark Anderson. Anderson has opened up nearly a 2-second advantage, 1.8 seconds on Gerke's 26. 3rd is Moore, 4th is Hawk, 5th is a good battle again. Todd Niehiser sits in that 5th spot right now. Drew Charlson trying to roll up along the inside here in the 21 and steal it away. They're still side-by-side. Really good battle there for a top 5 run. Meanwhile, Anderson continues to just stretch it out up front. Anderson in 43 continues to hit his marks. Gerke second, Moore all over him. 4th spot continues to be Zach Hawk, Todd Niehiser 5th, 6th is Drew Charlson, Dave Baldwin 7th. Josh Sanford runs 8th, Brayton Weller 9th, and Bobby Bagley right now rounding out your top 10. Whitridge, Kinney, and Belliad, the top 3 outside of the top 10 runners remaining on the racetrack. Halfway through here, your second Dirt Car UMP Modified feature of the night. Coming up on 10 scored, just past the halfway point. That battle for the second spot, still a really sporty one. Mark Anderson is driven away, and there goes Greg Moore. Moore going to pull a slider to the inside of the 26 of Ryan Gerke to take that second spot away. Gerke going to try to cross him back over. That'll not happen. Moore going to take over the runner-up spot. Greg Moore down to second, Gerke 3rd. Hawk and Niehiser continue to run inside the top 5. Nobody's catching your race-long leader, though. Mark Anderson with 4 to go. Anderson in 43, and now we've got Zach Hawk backwards, top of turn number 1. Caution gonna have to blink on one more time here. Driver sitting inside the top 5. Zachary Hawk was running 4th. So Hawk, I don't think he got all the way to the wall, but he is trying to get that thing fired back up, and he does. So Hawk's going to try to turn that thing around, get himself back at the tail. Here's your speed cam replay. Just got in there hot. Lost control of that 54 car, and around it went. He is back rolling, though, so we will single file your field. We'll lose Whitridge's 11. Single file restart with 5 or fewer to go, and there's 4 remaining in this one. Mark Anderson, Greg Moore, Ryan Gerke, Todd Nieiser, and Drew Charlson, top 5 runners here as we're trying to wrap this up. Victory lane celebration will be happening for the first 2 feature winners here as soon as this one's done. Mark Anderson once again leading the single file restart back to green off turn 443. Boy, really good restart for Greg Moore. Moore right to the inside of the 43 for the lead. Greg Moore's there. Comes Todd Nieiser. Nieiser to the inside of Ryan Gerke. He'll take third. He's going to work to the second spot here, the 72 as well. Nieiser from 12th. Good run for the Panama City, Florida racer. He's up to the runner-up spot with 3 to go. So Todd Nieiser, the only driver in the field that's got a Gator. He picked one up here a year ago, trying to get another one. He's raced from 12th to 2nd. Now he's going to give back that second spot. Greg Moore going to race back bottom the inside. Mark Anderson's going to have something to say about that with a pair of laps to go. He's been your race-long leader up front, 43. Anderson continues to lead. Moore on the charge. Down the back straightaway, we will be headed to the white flag here in this one. See if Greg Moore can plant that 8 car up on the cushion and challenge for the lead with 1 to go. Anderson still your leader by about 0.3 of a second. Moore going to drive it in deep on the top of turn number 1. Greg Moore now down the hill, side by side, nearly for the lead. Greg Moore's going to take a peek into turn 3. He's going to pull a slider. He'll take the lead off turn number 4. Can Anderson cross him over? No. Checkered is out. Greg Moore wins it on the last lap in 8. Well, there you have it. It took a little while to get there, but a last lap pass for the win. Dang, a good one right there. You can see the 8 car of Gregory Moore steam a billowing out of that 8 car.